guys, thank you for coming back to my channel today. I'm going to be doing a Q&A to celebrate this channel getting 10,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy. I'm so excited about everything that this channel has become and where it might potentially go in the future. Everything makes me so happy. I'm loving every minute of it, so thank you so much. And I won't waste any more time. I'll start reading your questions. But I just wanted to say I'm not gonna say your names, just in case you don't want everyone to know, that you asked a specific question, but hopefully when I read your question, you'll know that it was yours. And I'm gonna try and start from the beginning, so whoever commented first. Okay. So, first question is, are you still in school? If yes, what do you study? Yes, I am still in school. I study accounting, and I am going to be starting my 4th year in about a week or so from now. So I'm going to be moving back to my university, and it's about 2 hours from where I live now, and I'm going to be living with my older sister who lives right by the university, and I'm hoping to get to come home as often as I can. But yes, I'm studying accounting. Okay, next question is, did you do your own title page and music for the channel? And the answer is kind of. My boyfriend and I did it together. He showed me how to make beats or music in GarageBand, and so I forget if it was me or him who actually did it, but we worked on it together, and then he actually did the visual part of it, but I just kind of told him what I wanted it to look like, and he made it happen for me, so that was nice of him. How old are you? When is your birthday? I am 20 years old, and my birthday is November 13th, so I'll be 21 in about 2.5 months. Okay, what is a place that you'd like to live in? I like to live where I live now, and going to keep living here, I think, for the foreseeable future anyway. But somewhere else that I would like to live would be maybe British Columbia. I think that would be nice with the mountains and everything. It'd be really pretty. And then I think I would probably like to live in somewhere exotic, Italy or Australia or something. I think that'd be nice. But I don't know that I'd love to live somewhere where they speak a language other than English, because that's all I know, so it would be tough, with the language barrier, so we'd have to think about that. What are your favorite things to do? My favorite things to do, eat. I love eating. I love just snacking at home. I love going out to eat. But my favorite things to do is probably just spending time hanging out with friends and family and just talking. That's my favorite. We always end up laughing and having so much fun, so it's my favorite way to spend the time. But I also love reading, going to the beach, going for a walk, listening to music, listening to podcasts. I love to listen to podcasts and watch YouTube videos and bake sweets because I love to eat. I like to do a lot of different things. Do you like spicy food? I do. I like really spicy food. Flamin' hot Cheetos. One of my favorite foods ever. Okay. What is your favorite lipstick? You always wear pretty pink colors. Thank you. My favorite lipstick. Okay, I have to go get it 1 second. Okay, I'm back. My favorite lipstick is this. It's kind of gross because it's been in my purse, but it is the Rimmel London Stay Matte liquid lip color, specifically in the shade Rosetto, I think. No, sorry. The shade is called Rose and Shine, and it's so pretty. Pinks are my favorite personally. I just think that they tend to suit me the best. But I know pinks aren't everybody's favorite. But this is most definitely my favorite color and formula. The formula is like a matte, but it's a super soft, comfortable matte, and it doesn't get like crusty like some mattes do. You know, it's not super drying. So that's definitely my favorite. Next question is, what would you say is your spirit animal? I feel like, I don't know, maybe an owl, because I like to stay up late at night and don't like to wake up early in the morning. But I feel like I'm more chill, I guess, and not super hyper, and I like to listen to what other people have to say and like give advice, and yeah, like I feel like in general I'd rather listen to what you have to say than just be talking about myself. So I don't know if that's really like an owl, but I'm gonna say an owl. Question is, what microphone and camera do you use, as well as video editing software? So, this microphone is the Blue Yeti microphone, and this camera is actually my sister's camera. It's a Canon EOS 750D, which is the same as the Rebel T7i. But I'm ordering my own camera, and hopefully it will be here this week, and hopefully it looks good for videos. I'm hoping. But the camera that I ordered is a Canon EOS M6. It's a mirrorless camera, so I'm not a very technological person, but I thought that it would be a good choice to get a mirrorless camera because from what I've read anyway, they have a lot of the same capabilities as a DSLR, and they're a lot more compact because they don't require mirrors. So I thought, like, if I ever wanted to do vlogs or something like that, it would be good for that as well because it's quite a small camera. So yeah, that's the camera that I'm going to be using. And video editing software, I just use iMovie personally. I don't think you need anything super advanced for ASMR videos because there's not a lot of editing involved, really. At least I don't find. It's mostly one long clip, you know, like I don't find ASMR videos usually are too choppy. They don't have many jump cuts, and it tends to be like a pretty minimal editing process. So I think iMovie is perfectly fine if this is what you were looking to do. Okay. Okay, someone said, what 3 books and 3 movies would you bring on a desert island? Okay, desert island. Is there a book on how to get off of a desert island? Or like how to survive, how to build a raft, how to send a signal from a desert island? Anything like that? No? That's a really good question. I think I'd want to bring really long books and long movies, because then, I could spend more of my time on the island reading and watching movies, and bigger books would last me longer if I had to use them to start a fire. But I'd probably bring the Lord of the Rings books, because I haven't read them yet. I'd like to read them, and I think they're really big, right? And I think there's 3 of them. So that's what I'd bring. And for movies, what would I bring? Castaway. And I love the movie Shawshank Redemption. I think it's such like a perfect movie. If you haven't seen it, it's like a must watch. And this one is weird, but I'd probably bring the movie The Grinch with Jim Carrey, because it's a movie that reminds me of home, because we always watch it every single year, and it's like one of our favorites. So I think I'd bring that just to feel the comfort of home on the desert island. Okay, someone asks, does your family know you make ASMR videos? If so, what are their opinions? That's a good question. Yes, my family does know that I make ASMR videos, and I think that they're super, super supportive. At first, they didn't know what it was at all, and I think like they kind of thought it was weird at first, like everybody does at first. But they were really supportive and looked into it and wanted to find out what it was, since I was doing it, and wanted to learn more about it to support me. And my mom has said that like she's all for it. She reads all the comments and watches all my videos, and she's really supportive. She said that she just like wants to make sure that this channel like always stays and remains like a family friendly channel, and so do I. So that's what it will be. But none of them watch ASMR videos themselves, I don't think, like other than mine, just to support me. But my sister, she does get tingles. She like knew what I was talking about when I explained it to her at first. I think I said at the hairdresser or something like that when they talk, and she said that sometimes she gets it when I'm like talking to her about her stuff. Like if I was to say to her, oh, I really love your top today, or if I was to say I love the way that you did your hair, or something like that. I don't know. Then she would get it. So I think that's cool. But none of them watch videos, I don't think. Okay, next question is, what's your favorite kind of food? My favorite kind of food is definitely sweets. I absolutely love sweets. I sometimes wish that I didn't have to eat a meal, that I could just skip right to dessert. 100%. That's my favorite. I love ice cream, cakes, cookies, cupcakes, brownies, like things like that are my favorite. But then for regular foods, like my favorite is just pizza. I love pizza. Any kind of pizza. And like, I don't know, I just love all the foods that are bad for you. Pasta, bread, all those things. If it's bad for you, I probably love it. It's probably one of my favorite foods. What kind of music do you like to listen to? My favorite kind of music is, I don't know how to describe it. I guess R&B. Like I'll give you an example. My favorite singers are like The Weeknd, Frank Ocean, Drake, Rihanna, Ariana Grande, like kind of slower usually type songs. Those are my favorite. What do you do as a career outside of YouTube? Is it your dream job, or what would be your ideal dream job? Okay. So basically I am still in school, but I have been in the co-op program at my school, and I've done work placements. So I actually took last semester off of school to work in an accounting office, and basically just doing like learning what accountants do and kind of getting to do everything that an accountant does almost. I've done bookkeeping, payroll, year ends, reviews, audits. I've got to do some of everything, personal taxes, and yeah, so in total I've had, between all my work terms, 12 months or a year's worth of experience actually working at an accounting office. And after my last year of school, I'm gonna be going back to that accounting office and working there with them full time. So it's really exciting, and I'm super lucky to already have been offered a job while I'm still in school. And it's like, I just feel so blessed, because I know so many people that would kind of take any job just to make sure they get a job after university. So I'm lucky that I can just kind of go straight into doing what it is that I went to school for doing. And I do enjoy it, but I think that YouTube as a career seems unreal and almost like too good to be true, except I know that there are so many people who actually have that as their career. And although I do enjoy doing the work of an accountant, I would love to be able to kind of work for myself and create my own schedule. That's how I work best. And then I also don't work best at 8:30 in the morning either. So I think that definitely one day, if YouTube could become my job, I think that would be unreal. And I'm sure that's a long way away. If it would ever be possible, I don't know. But if it was possible, I would snatch it right up in a heartbeat because I love doing this. Obviously, right now, I'm doing it in my spare time, even though I do work full time, go to school full time, whatever. So if I could do this as my job, it would just be amazing. But for right now, the plan is accounting. What is your favorite ASMR trigger? In general, I prefer the soft-spoken videos to whispered videos. I think that's honestly my favorite. Just like soft speaking to the camera is kind of what gives it to me the most. And then just like really, really slow, soft speaking and like kind of, like personal attention, I guess. Personal attention. And always love gentle whispering when she has her earrings, and the earrings make that sound. That's like one of my favorite triggers as well. When did you discover ASMR? Okay. I think I might have told this story. Oh yeah, because I did a video about my ASMR story. I think I told this story. But if you didn't hear it, I'll tell it again. It was in 2015, and my boyfriend had gone to get a haircut, and he came over after and was saying how it was really awkward and he didn't like it because the hairdresser tried to make small talk with him. He doesn't like when the hairdresser tries to make small talk because it's so awkward and obvious that they're just really grasping for things to say, and they don't really know what to say, and he wishes that they just wouldn't talk. And I told him I love when they talk to me. I don't know why, but when I get my hair cut and the hairdresser is talking to me, I feel like it just makes my head feels like my head is like shrinking, like in a good way. I didn't even know how to describe it. But that was really mostly when I noticed that I got any type of feeling like that was when I was at the hairdresser and they're talking to me about my hair and stuff like that. So I told him, and I was like, I wonder if I'm the only person that feels that way. So I think I googled something like, when I go to the hairdresser, I get like a tight feeling in my head. And an article came up that was like that unnamed feeling. ASMR, the unnamed feeling. I clicked on it and it was describing the sensation and explaining what ASMR was. And then all the comments I remember were like, oh my gosh, I'm not the only one. I thought I was the only one who felt like this. And that's what I was thinking. I thought I was the only one who felt like this. And anyway, the article, I think, had a link to Maria Gentle Whispering's video. So, I just kind of like saved it. My boyfriend went home and then I watched the video. And I was kind of like, this is kind of weird, but it's working. So at first I did think that ASMR was weird, but I couldn't stop watching it, So there was a while where I felt uncomfortable while watching it. It felt like a guilty pleasure, you know what I mean? I felt uncomfortable while I was watching it, but I liked it, so I kept watching it. And then now I don't get that feeling at all. It's just completely normal and I don't feel weird when I'm watching it. And I think also because it's become more widely accepted that I think that we don't feel as weird about it in general. But I really just want to try something. I want to Google that again, exactly what I Googled back then, and then see if that I can find that article. Okay, I think I found it. The article, I'll post the link in the description box. It's called The Unnamed Feeling. What is this tingling sensation in my head? And it's from 2010. And I'll just read like the first couple sentences. It says, last year I Googled the phrase, what is this good tingling sensation in my head? Or something to that effect, and came across an interesting forum thread. It contained many different posters who all had one thing in common. They all experience a seemingly undocumented or ignored case of tingles in the head. So, there are so many people who responded to this. And I'm not sure if it was on this one that they had Gentle Whispering's video. It looks like it would have been a different one. Yeah, anyway, it lists the symptoms or the causes for ASMR, and I just kind of was like, yup, that's me, yup, that's me, yup, that's me. I just, from then on, kept watching Gentle Whispering, and I think I watched only her for quite a long time, and then before I started to branch out, but I'm really glad that I discovered it, and especially that I discovered it when I did, because it was when I first started university and I was really homesick and I had trouble falling asleep, and I think I really needed to discover it then to help me get through it, honestly. So I'm glad I did. What is your favorite makeup product? My favorite makeup product. My favorite makeup product is blush, I think. Either blush or lipstick. I'm gonna put on some more blush right now, why not? So, this is the blush that I've been using lately. It's a Sephora collection. It's called Hey Jealousy. And I think that blush is my favorite because it just makes you feel like you have so much life in you and youthfulness, you know? So, a lot of times people like a subtle, maybe more toned down blush, but I love all the bright blush colors because I like it for it to stand out. Okay. Okay, next question. What got you to start making ASMR YouTube videos? So, I first tried to make an ASMR video a couple years ago, and the reason was I wanted to kind of make a video that I hadn't seen yet, and the ASMR community was a bit smaller and there were fewer ASMR artists, and I had been watching videos for a couple years and I just wanted to put something out there that I hadn't seen out there yet. So I filmed a video, but I didn't have a camera. I tried to use my phone, the storage filled up, and I tried to use the webcam on my laptop. The quality was so bad, so I never ended up posting it or doing anything with it, and then I think I deleted it out of embarrassment. but I then in January of this year finally decided to make a video again because my sister had a really good quality camera and there was no reason that I couldn't. And I still wanted to film a video that I hadn't seen many ASMR artists do. I think that everyone has their own personal style and personal taste when it comes to ASMR, and my goal was to make a channel that suited my personal tastes. I personally like soft-spoken videos more than whispered videos, and so I typically make almost all of my videos soft-spoken. So I know that that's not for everybody, but I really was motivated to make videos by the fact that I didn't find a channel that completely captured kind of everything that I like in an ASMR video. So that's why I wanted to put that out there myself. I hope that answers your question. I think that I might leave it there. There's a lot of questions, so I think I'll do a part 2, and that will be up on Wednesday. So thank you guys so much again for asking me your questions, and I've had such a great time reading them and answering them, and it still blows my mind that there's anybody out there on the internet that wants to hear answers from me. You know what I mean? Like, I can't believe people care about, my favorite things like that. So I think that's just so awesome. And you guys can always feel free to ask me questions even when I'm not doing a Q&A. Just ask me any question that you'd like and I'll answer it in the comments. And yeah, I just want to thank you again for 10,000 subscribers. It's so amazing. And yeah, so I will see you really soon. Hope that you had a great weekend and have a good start to the week. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.